business and then what we're looking to accomplish in today's call. I know you mentioned BombBomb and stuff, so just go ahead and go right into it.
Yeah, well, I've been in real estate since 1987, so 32 years here. And I've been trying different formats for platforms. And the last one, I was with Street Text. I still am a Street Text, but I was using BombBomb. And it seemed to work pretty good. But then I was getting some glitches, like when people open the mail, I could see open once, and then all of a sudden 270 times, 350 times. And, I was getting some glitches that I don't think they were accurate.
Yeah.
Small things, but then pricing, I think you guys' pricing is a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I loaded up Dubb on my phone and on here, but I'm not 100% sure on I think I connected Gmail and LinkedIn and all that. I think I linked them to my Dubb. When I open up my Gmail, when I was using BombBomb, BombBomb was right up in the left corner. I don't see anything.
Yeah. We'll have the same thing for you right inside of Gmail as well. Definitely.
Okay.
Right. Cool. Well, I appreciate that information here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. We'll cover a couple of things. So we'll cover just differences between the two platforms, and then also make sure that you have some clear instruction on what you were describing.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So 1 second here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me shut this guy off and share. Right. Can you see my screen here?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, conceptually, I would say the platforms are very similar. Humanizing our message, adding videos to all of our outbound and inbound messaging, videos, text messages, social media. So conceptually, pretty similar. Execution-wise, maybe a little bit different. The way the platform works and the way it looks, a little bit different.
Yep.
Okay. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning, which is the creation of the videos. So really similar to BombBomb, we're going to have the mobile app, we have a screen recorder, we have a Gmail add-on, all that good stuff. We will have a couple of additions, though, that they don't have. So let me jump into those, too.
Okay.
One thing is the mobile app. Okay, we're still here. One is the mobile app will allow you to do some really cool things, especially for real estate. So we can start the video facing this way and say, hey, guys, I just wanted to show you a new listing or an open house or, whatever you're doing. In the middle of that video, you can flip the camera around to the back camera, and then you can say, here, check out the master bedroom. And then you can pause it, go to the kitchen, say, here, and then here's the kitchen, pause it, backyard, so on and so forth.
Okay.
You can add like emojis, you can add text on the screen, all kinds of fun stuff right in the app. And then you don't have to do any type of video editing. You just hit upload, and it's going to splice all those clips together. And it makes it really a more dynamic, more fun video without requiring any editing. Yeah. So which is a nice way to create the videos. There's actually a nice little tutorial video here as well. So if you open up this little eye icon, you can see where my mouse is at, right?
Yep.
So if I open that guy up, there is a nice little video down here on how to use that app, because the recording app functions is pretty unique. So some people aren't used to that ability to pause and flip and do some things like that. So definitely recommend checking that guy out. And then, of course, once we're created those on the app, we can send them through text message or email, and it's going to look just like it does when we send it through the computer.
Okay, so that's your Gmail page now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was like, don't let me. I'm gonna get distracted here or get too much.
Okay.
I'll get you. I'll promise. I'll come.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So we were talking about the creation. We were talking about the app, which is gonna kind of blow our competitors away right now. It's really cool, and we did it specifically for real estate to make those fun videos without needing to edit. The next thing is the screen recorder. So we have a little Chrome extension just like them. I'll go ahead and open up the Gmail for this. So the way it works, you just give it a click. So for real estate, what this means is things like if you do buyer's agreements?
Yeah, buyer and seller, yeah.
So there you go. So if we do that, what we have, so contract walkthroughs, website navigation, anything where you're trying to provide a visual. Our screen recorder's got a couple of little bells and whistles here that you may not have seen on BombBombs. So yeah, you just give it a click. Now we can annotate the screen, so I can say, click here for this, sign here for this. That's what this line means, so on and so forth. We can expand this, take up the full screen. So, hey, I wanted to make a video for you guys. Check this out. And then I can go back and forth, pause, upload, whatever I need to do.
Cool.
Yeah, so just like I said, really similar to BombBombs, just got some maybe bells and whistles on there, like the annotation tool and the expansion and things like that.
So that's
the screen recorder. The other type of way to make videos, And then there's also, you can take any video you already have and upload it to the platform as well. Either through, okay, so we were talking a little bit about Gmail. This is what our Gmail add-on looks like. It's going to be really similar to BombBomb's in the way that it functions, but it's not the little Power Wheel thing. So
are you up the top right? Is that the logo that I'm supposed to be able to see on my Gmail account?
Where are we looking? You can see my screen here. I have my Gmail open, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so two things. There's one is the Chrome extension up here. That is separate from the Gmail add-on. You see this little guy here?
Yeah.
That's the Gmail add-on. So the way this one works is if I give it a click, it gives me access to all of my existing videos. So anything I've pre-recorded, like I mentioned, that buyer's agreement. So say I get a buyer and I want to say video for Bob, who's the buyer. We'll insert that. So that's how you would use pre-recorded videos. One thing you need from us from BombBomb is that personalization text. So even if the video is not for them, we can make it look and feel a little bit more personalized. So that is one difference, and that's an existing video. We can also record a brand new video right here as well. You just hit the Dubb icon, hit record. We can record the video and then send it that way. We can also upload an existing video, like say from YouTube or from any other source, and then you can check on your activity reporting here as well. And I can see specifically who's watching, who's clicking, things like that. And I can download these reports or filter them by whatever I'm trying to see.
So you can see who's watched it, how long they've watched it?
That's correct. It actually will depend on how you've sent the video. So just like BombBomb, we have our ability to send campaigns right from Dubb. So let me ask you this: were you using BombBomb for your emails, or were you using your own CRM to send out like a broadcast?
Well, I was using my Gmail that I had linked BombBomb to. So whenever I opened up my Gmail, I had a BombBomb logo on the left-hand side, and then on the right was my...
Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear there. I meant, so say if you wanted to send one video to your entire list, like a newsletter, market update, how would you do that?
What was I using? Damn it. I got Street Text BombBomb, and then I think BombBomb was probably the one.
Yeah. So basically, that's what I was going to describe, because like some real estate agents, they have like a CRM, like a follow-up boss, or whatever they're using. And so we can either send the videos through those channels, or we can send them right through here on Dubb. So what we can actually do, it's going to be a little bit different than BombBomb. When you're sending videos through BombBomb, you're actually using their servers, which is kind of has some cost and benefit. The downside to sending videos through BombBomb is that it's going through a promotional server, like a MailChimp account. And so those emails are going to be much more likely to end up in a promotions folder than, say, if you're sending it directly from your Gmail, that's going to have a much higher likelihood of ending up in the inbox versus the promotions folder.
And I found that a lot of my stuff wasn't getting opened, a lot of it.
Exactly. And so a big part of that is most likely due to those videos going into the promotions folder. So what we've done to kind of circumvent that issue is we can actually connect your Gmail directly to Dubb on the Dubb side of things. So here's Dubb connected to your Gmail, but we can also connect Gmail to Dubb, if that makes sense. So what we're doing is I'm using your Gmail to send out Dubb videos. So if I go into my Gmail right now and go into my sent mail, those are all going to actually be in my sent folder.
Right.
And so they're coming from my Gmail, from me, and that way they have the highest likelihood of actually ending up in their inbox versus promotions.
Yep.
So that is one way we've kind of circumvented that problem that people were having with BombBomb, is the deliverability. The next thing is we also have custom domains. So say if you have your own website and you want to use that website on your video URLs. So with BombBomb, when you send a video over, the URL is something like bb.com/ a whole bunch of nasty stuff. Whereas with us, we have a custom domain. So it can say video.yourbusiness.com. And then that way it's the reputation of our domain is protected as well. So that, brand recognition, all those great things, and we don't have to worry about ending up in spam from going through a promotional folder.
Okay.
However, like I said, that does, if people are marking you as spam, from your personal domain, that is a risk as well. So we always recommend to, don't be spammy, as long as you're providing value and stuff like that. That's really the key with real estate emails, with newsletters. This is what we do a lot of, actually. One difference, another difference, I should say, is what we do here is we provide really detailed coaching. So we don't just say, here's the platform, here's the tool, good luck. What we say is, okay, what does your business look like? How often are you trying to reach out to your list? How big is your list? Are we doing buyers? Are we doing sellers? Are we couple zip codes? Are we the whole city? we basically find out all this information, and then based on what your business and how you operate it, that's really where we provide the coaching. So you mentioned street text, so we provide step-by-step instruction for how to get your videos into street text. Also things like video length. The way our video pages are actually quite a bit different than BombBomb's as well. You'll notice a couple things. One is that the playlist feature. So the way that works is right at the end of this first video, it transitions into the next video automatically. So for things like lead conversion, this can be really big. So you mentioned street text, right? We have a buyer lead running. They get a video where it's saying, hey guys, thanks so much for filling out my form. Really appreciative of that. Here's what the next steps are going to look like. So what we can do is be really short and sweet with that first video, just something really punchy, maybe your value proposition, what makes you unique as a realtor, why they want to work with you.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that, it'll automatically transition into like a testimonial video from another client saying, hey, you got to work with him and his team. This has been amazing. They were able to sell my home above at, whatever the message is. And the cool part is they didn't need to click or do anything else. They just clicked once from the email or the text message, and then they're being delivered that content. The other thing that goes really well here is, maybe first steps or for buyers. Like, hey, if you're a first-time buyer, you're going to want to watch this little list, and it's going to show you exactly the steps you're going to need to take to make your home buying process seamless and how we're going to help. And then it's just one or two little videos showing them that process. So that's the concept with the playlist is to deliver them content that helps them make decisions that we want them to, which is to give us a call back or set an appointment, become a client.
At least reply in some sort.
Exactly. Open the dialogue. That's the goal here.
Yeah.
So the other thing is, as I mentioned, the playlist is also the CTA buttons. So like this one's a direct calendar integration. Do you currently use any type of scheduling software?
Google and Office 365 Outlook.
Oh, okay. So actually with Outlook, you can have there's an Outlook, an Exchange server where you can set up in a calendar like this. And if they click it, they can book a time in there. Yep. Google Calendar by itself doesn't offer that functionality. You can create an appointment in here and send an invitation to somebody. Yep. But if you want to give them a link or a calendar, like how, this page here looks, we can actually use Calendly, for example, as a free service that we can get a calendar right there on the page. And this would integrate with Google or Outlook. Just kind of a nice way of getting an appointment besides that conversation, when works for you, Monday at 10 or Tuesday at 12.
Yep.
So that's one type of CTA. This is actually a direct calendar integration type of call to action.
Yep.
The other thing we can do is have them visit a URL. So any URL, this one goes to like our customer success stories. As I mentioned, maybe you have a testimonial page here or a testimonial video, or maybe it goes to like your Zillow or Facebook or Google reviews. Depending upon the types of ads we're running, we're going to want that social proof to tie in. So let me ask you this. What are we running? Is it Facebook, Google, Realtor? What kind of, or Zillow? What ads are you running right now?
Oh, what ads do I run?
Yeah, what platform? Just Facebook ads right now, or is it?
Yeah, I do everything through Facebook, like directly on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just Facebook advertising at this point.
And Craigslist. Like I do pick up activity off of Craigslist, believe it or not. And
okay, but not paid ads though, right?
No. Pay ads is through Facebook.
Cool.
I tried Google, but
Google's maybe not the best for real estate. That depends on your presence and a couple of other things. So for example, you mentioned running Facebook ads. So what we would want is this button here to link to your Facebook reviews. So like ours goes to our testimonials page, but for yours, we want them to go to Facebook because that's where those people are coming from and that's where they feel comfortable. And they want to know what other people on Facebook are saying about you.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we do as a company is we make sure that your videos and your pages are just set up optimally to get the type of conversion we want. Buyer campaign, what should those videos look like? And we're like, okay, so based on you going to Facebook, let's link them to Facebook reviews, let's give you a calendar, maybe we have a phone call or a text message or an email button. The other thing we help with is actually collecting a testimonial or reviews, I should say. So one of the largest use cases for our real estate agents is for collecting either testimonial video or reviews on Realtor, Zillow, Facebook, things like that.
Yeah.
So really easy campaigns here because what you do is you send one video to your whole list saying, hey guys, thanks it was great, so great getting to work with you. If you could click the button below to leave me just a quick story about what it's like to work with me, really appreciate it. was a very rough script, not a good script. I don't recommend that script. You can do a much better job. But that's kind of the concept, is a nice heartfelt message. And then the people on the other end, all they have to do is click one button and it takes them right where they need to be, versus, having to like type in a link or hunt down your profile or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's for written reviews, collection of those. The other thing is, say if you're trying to collect written reviews, sometimes that process can be difficult, especially for older folks. So like if you are trying to build up reviews on Facebook or Google, it can be sometimes really valuable to have like a little screen recording showing them what to type in, where to click, how to do it. That actually has a lot higher conversions than just click here and leave me a Google review.
Yeah.
If I go to Google right here, how would I leave you a review on Google? Would I be able to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to type in something specific. Like first we'd have to figure out how to do it, but then you have to record a little video showing others how to do it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the idea. So review testimonial collection is another huge campaign that people always run with us as well. So lead conversion is probably the first and foremost, because that's, you're getting your direct ROI out of that. But then newsletters is probably the next biggest application. So what a mistake real estate agents will make is they'll just say, hey, just listed or just sold. And then there's nothing wrong with that per se, but it's not valuable to our audience. To everyone on our list, they're like, okay, that's great. You just sold a house.
Yeah,
but here's something that's going to work a lot better. So just a rough example here. This is a generic kind of market report. So what you would do is, pull up a report, maybe you're focused on a couple zip codes, and someone in your area has done an awesome job creating a report on that already. I guarantee it. Because there's a lot of these people that generate reports, based on zip codes. So what you as the agent does, you didn't have to come up with this report or these graphics or this data. You just find a good report, hit the screen recorder, and then now I'm going over this report and I'm going to say, hey guys, so if you are in the 91602 area code, stay tuned, because you're expecting a 7% increase in the next 6 months. But if you're in the 91 whatever, you're going to expect maybe a 30% decrease, whatever. That's the kind of idea. So you as the expert coming in here, so it's your voice, your image, your expertise. You as the local. Yep, got it. So that's a much more valuable newsletter to send out than just saying just listed or sold.
Yeah.
Again, so that's probably a huge thing of what people are using the platform with, not only to create the recordings, but then of course to distribute them to their list.
Yep.
So, okay, I think we've kind of covered it some here. Let me jump back into here. I'm going to stop my share for a second. Okay, so we've talked about a couple things. One is the creation of the videos. So similar to BombBomb, but I would say we've definitely taken it a little bit further. Our mobile app's going to kick their butt. Our Chrome extension for the screen recording is a little bit more advanced. So the creation of the customization of the videos, video pages, as I mentioned, all the CTAs, the branding, the video page itself, and then the coaching we provide. So we make sure that you have zero guesswork involved. It's not a set it and forget it. And then last but not least, of course, is the pricing as well, where a good deal less expensive than them. For the equivalent plan, ours is a $384 for the year, whereas BombBomb I think is about $585.
Yeah.
And they have a more expensive, like the prompt one. That one we don't have a version of that. You know what I'm talking about, like the prompts package.
That's an extra. I didn't take that.
Okay, yeah, okay. I was gonna say that's the only thing that I would say that BombBomb has that we wouldn't, is that kind of done for you service.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, so what do you think? Got some questions?
Well, in the specific of it, I'm just going to go to my, I just went over to my, I don't see you right now. I just clicked over to my dashboard for Dubb.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I want to do an email right now, for example, and I'm on my dashboard, I see videos, marketing, reporting, resources. I just don't see create email.
Okay, so you're just wondering, like, how does the platform actually work?
Yeah.
Let's see. So say if you wanted to send a video to somebody, I'll go ahead and take over my screen share again at this point. Be a little bit quicker that way.
Okay.
This is what you're looking at right here is the dashboard, right?
Yep.
Okay. So say I want to send a video. I want to send one video to one person?
Or just an email without any video even, or do they all have to have video? Like if I just
if you're trying to send a regular email without video, I would just use your email tool.
Okay.
Whatever email you're regularly using,
Gmail.
Probably just stick with that if it's just a plain email. But let's say we want to send a video to somebody. Is this one video to one person, or do we want to send a video to a list? Go ahead. Tell me what you want to do.
One to one person right now.
Okay. And you said you want to use Gmail, right?
Well, no, like it would do the video thing though. Oh yeah, I am using Gmail, so I want
Okay.
it tied to my Gmail for tracking and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. So say if you want to send one video to somebody, all you're going to do is first record the video. So either your cell phone or the app or the website or the screen recorder, or upload it. Pretend okay. So say this is the video we want to send to somebody, right?
Yep.
So I'm in my Gmail. Oh, here, let me discard this one. I open up my Gmail. I hit compose. Let's say it's Darius that I want to send the video to.
Yep.
I want to say, hey, Darius, check out this video. And then all I have to do is click the Dubb button, click on the video, and insert the video. And that's ready to go.
So in my Gmail account, I should have a Dubb button there.
You will have the Dubb icon right here as long as you have the Chrome extension installed and you're logged into it. So when you see when I click on it here, it pops open like that. If it says log in or sign up on there, you're not logged into it yet, and we need to click the login option.
Yeah.
And now once you've done that, go ahead and refresh your Gmail, and then you'll have the Dubb icon right in there.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and stop my share. Let's. You can actually share your screen with me. Can you see the StreamYard window that we started on, where it was both you and I?
Yep.
At the bottom of that, there's a little button that says Share Screen. It says Mute, Stop Cam. There should be a little Share Screen button. Yep. So click Share Screen, then click the screen you want to share, and then click Share one more time.
Screen sharing is these 2 monitors, or I just hit Share Screen.
Yeah, well, yeah, you hit the Share Screen button, and then it's going to have a pop-up, and then it's going to select the screen you want to share, and then click Share one more time.
Okay. Damn it. Okay, the screen I want would be my Dubb.
Well, just pick the first option. So like when you hit Screen Share, it says your entire screen, application window, or there'll be a couple. There we go. Okay.
Okay, well that just
now I can see you can see your email here, right?
Yeah. Okay, but this. Okay, just a sec now to open up another one. Do you get that one?
Okay, so it looks like what you may have done. I'm going to go ahead and remove this one. It looks like you may have just shared one screen and put your full screen. So when you hit Share Screen, there's going to be an option that says your entire screen or desktop. Are you on a PC or a Mac?
A Mac.
Okay, so on a Mac, it's going to say your entire screen, application window, or Chrome tab. What you need to hit is the entire screen and then hit Share. Do you see those options?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, then hit entire screen and then hit Share again. There it is. Okie dokie. Now we're looking at the screen. Okay, so now go ahead and click on the Dubb Chrome extension. The one in the very top right corner next to your name there. Or sorry, you're in the very, very top right corner, 1 inch over from where you are. Oh. Top right. Keep going. Keep going. All the way to the very top right corner of your browser, actually.
Oh, up in the top here.
Yeah, exactly. You see your little headshot up there? It looks like you're wearing a blue shirt.
Yep.
To the left of that, there's a Dubb button there. Go ahead and click that.
All right.
Oh, all right, yeah. Okay, so now we're logged in. So one thing I would say is it looks like we didn't get permission to the webcam here. So let's go ahead and reinstall this. On the Dubb icon, that little D that we clicked on, next to your profile picture, right mouse click, and then click Remove from Chrome. Right mouse click, the other click. There you go. There you go. Oh, no. Oh, wait, you're on a laptop, you said, right? So if you just click it with 2 fingers at the same time.
Okay.
There you go. And now click Remove from Chrome. And hit Remove.
Okay.
There you go. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to reinstall it. And at the top, actually, there's a button that says Reinstall Chrome Extension, the very top center.
Yep.
Cool. And then now when we're doing this, what happens is the extension is asking permission to grab your webcam.
Yep.
We want to make sure we say yes to that. So go ahead and click that button that says Add to Chrome.
Okay.
And then click Add Extension. All right. And then now we're going to see right here. Okay. All right, looks good so far. And then now go ahead and click on the extension again, that little D next to your profile picture. Yep. And then now go ahead and click log in.
I used the one wrong. Thought it was supposed to 2 or 3 days.
I'm on a conference.
Cool. All right, now that's good. Now go ahead and refresh your Gmail. The other thing I got to say is it looks like your Chrome browser is out of date. Do you see actually to the right of your profile picture there, the one with the blue shirt? There's that red arrow.
Yep.
Don't do it now, but you see the option that says update Google Chrome.
Yep.
It's going to have you relaunch and everything. I highly recommend doing that after we get off the call here.
All right.
Because that can cause some interference with a lot of stuff on Chrome. Not just us, but other stuff as well.
Yeah. No, that's good. I try to keep all that up, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly. Good. All right, you hit refresh, good deal. And then now when you hit compose, you're going to see that little Dubb icon right inside the window here.
Loading. It's usually faster.
Yeah, no, this always happens. I think when we're streaming, it just kind of slows down Gmail for some reason. So there it is. Go ahead and give it a click. And the way it works is it gives you access to your library of existing ones. Doesn't look like you have any in there quite yet. You can also record a brand new one there and then check on the recording.
So all these are just tutorials?
Yeah, those are our sample videos in there. What we wanted to do with those is just kind of set a precedent and say, here's an example of a video you can create. We didn't want to set the bar super high or super low, so we made a nice medium.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we're back in here. Okay, so we got the Gmail one worked out.
Yep. And is it the same with I got Office 365?
It will be similar to Outlook, not quite exactly the same though. What we can do here, we have a more direct integration for Outlook. Actually, go ahead and go back to your Dubb window real quick. Or switch back to that tab we were just at.
Here?
Yeah, and then now go to the Dubb window. Or go to a Dubb window, I should say.
Okay.
Now click on the Dubb logo in the top left corner there. And that's going to take you back to your dashboard. Now from here, go ahead and click on that little profile picture you have in the top right corner. And there's an option that says Your Settings.
Yep.
There it is. And then on the left is an option that says Integrations, third option from the bottom.
Yeah, and this is where I added all this.
And then the first row, there's Outlook add-in right there.
Yeah, and I've added. Oh, do I have to do it again because I uninstalled?
Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, let's go ahead and click it through it this time. We'll see what happens. Because what happens is it's going to open up the Microsoft Store. It's going to ask you to log in possibly. So go ahead and click Get It Now on the left. In the top left there, there's a little button that says Get It Now.
Yeah.
Right there. There you go. And then unless you're already logged in, okay, it says you're signed in. So yeah, it should add it automatically. Go ahead and click Continue.
Yeah.
Now, as long as the Office 365 is up to date and everything, we should install that, no problem.
Now, do I have to be in this platform, or can I go back?
No, you'll be able to open up Outlook from your desktop, and it'll be in there as well. I would say relaunch it, though. So go ahead and close the desktop app and then reopen it.
Oh, yeah, okay. So
hit right mouse click and hit Quit or whatever, and then relaunch it.
Force quit, probably the stupid thing.
Oh, wait, here on the right-hand side, do you see where it says install?
Yep.
Well, yeah, hit install. It does like it almost finished, didn't quite finish. That's the last.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Click OK. Okay, now it should be good to go. So now go ahead and relaunch your Outlook.
Gotta go into
if you go to Finder applications, Outlook should be in there. Okay, I don't even see your applications here. Where did your applications go?
Yeah, they're supposed to be. They were there.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm lost now, man. I don't know. My applications are there. Maybe just go to search and type Outlook in there. Should come up. Okay, it's just looking at documents.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, let's see here. How do we launch your Outlook from here?
Well, my there we go.
There we go. There it is. All right. Applications.
Why that disappeared?
Yeah, I was like, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Pretty simple workaround there.
Okay, so now when it opens, it should.
Yeah. So when this guy opens up, and when you go to compose an email, there should be a little Dubb icon right inside that toolbar here.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. And so yeah, go ahead and click new email. it's trying here. Okay, so it didn't look like it showed up yet. It might take a little bit more time, but where it's going to be is in the top right-hand corner. You see where it says check names. It's actually going to show up right here in this section. So yeah, because maybe it just didn't load quite yet. Go ahead. Yeah, relaunch everything one more time because it did look like the add-in was successfully installed. So it will definitely be here. The other thing is, as you mentioned, accessing Outlook through your browser would be there as well. So like if you're here in your Chrome browser and Outlook, also here. So the only thing with Outlook is it doesn't allow you to record within Outlook. So you would have to take that video and then insert it. Or
I like Gmail better anyway. It seems to be more.
Me too. I love Gmail more. All right. Okay, so let's recap here. We've talked about the creation of the videos, app, screen recorder, website, whatever you need. And then the customization is probably where we differentiate from BombBomb mostly is that video page, the CTAs, the branding, the custom URL, things like that. And then the distribution of the videos is similar. I mean, we have our in-house sender. We can use any tool you're using, text message, Facebook. I would say that's probably actually what we have different than BombBomb as well as direct integration with Facebook Messenger, integration with like LinkedIn and things like that. So the customization and then the coaching. The coaching where we come in and make sure you know exactly what you're doing step by step, why your videos are the length that they are, CTA structure, all that stuff. So the coaching is included with subscription. So the creation, customization, distribution, and then the coaching. So I'd say overall that's what we do as a company. We give you the tool to do everything you need, all the bells and whistles attached. Every subscription includes unlimited access to the platform, so no limit whatsoever, and then also access to your coaching, so you don't have any guests at any time.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I actually signed into this when I was on BombBomb after a couple months of BombBomb, and I just didn't see the user friendliness of it right in front of me.
No, I totally get it, especially when you're used to a BombBomb interface and you're looking at something completely different. You're like, well, it should work like this. But no, again, that's the thing too is that learning curve can sometimes be a little steep. Like we have tons of clients that they don't know what they're doing on the internet, like at all. And so again, that's where we come in as the companies. We take that away, that friction, because that's usually one of the biggest obstacles for real estate agents. Is they're great when they get in front of people, when they can have these conversations. But how do we get our face and our energy in front of these people more often? That's technology, and that's where we come in.
Well, the thing that really choked me with BombBomb is, and I understand what you're saying about that spam emailing as if it's coming from their server, because I had hundreds and hundreds of leads, and I know damn well that like they were sent out, and they would have been open had they have popped up on the screen.
Yeah, had they been in their inbox,
So I even went and tried going right to my regular email without video and emailing them saying check your spam or your trash, but I lost a lot of business.
I mean, the most you'll get is maybe like a 30 or so % of those people that'll actually go and look for a spam or trash. Cool. Yeah, no, exactly. So that was a huge problem when we were building the platform that we were hearing about was spam, and so we built a couple of options here: custom domains and using private email senders, so that we're not using large broadcasted servers. So. Yeah,
because I tried to even send it directly. I had one of their techs online, and I would send him test emails. He would distribute it to 20 other techs sitting around him. Nobody were getting. They weren't getting.
Wow. So that's unfortunate.
So no, that's a big thing. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially if they're not able to kind of even replicate it in house. That's not.
That's right. Yeah. No, that's good. That helps me enough to get me going on it and try it out anyway. Yeah.
All right, let me actually point you in a couple of resources real quick here. Make this a little bit easier. First thing is, okay, actually, let me take over the share. Yeah. Sorry about that. And go here. Okie dokie. So this is the dashboard here. This little eye icon. This is the video tutorial center. So this is going to cover everything that the platform can do, in little bite-sized chunks. This first one there, the quick tutorial, that one actually shows you how to upload like your logo, how to attach this little, sorry, I'm going to close some of these, how to attach your email signature, how to build these buttons. That little first video here, it's about 8 minutes long, and it does cover all the basics in terms of account setup.
Yep.
There are also little bite-sized videos over here for any section. So if you see calls to action, there's a nice little video over here about 5 minutes long covering all the different types of call to actions.
Yep. Cool.
So I always recommend to start with this guy here, that quick tutorial. That's going to help you do all the basic account setup stuff, load in your contact information, etc. After that, there are, like I said, if you want to explore on your own a little bit, do a couple tests like text messaging or emailing or whatever. You can definitely explore there. And then what I usually recommend is after that account setup, maybe test a little and then schedule your coaching session. And then that way what we do is we connect. We're going to make sure we're going to assign you a little bit of homework. I'm going to say, okay, this was done well. You got to build up some of this, do some of this, and now record these 4 videos for me. And then we're going to meet, see how the recordings look, do a QA on everything. Eventually we get to the point where we set it and forget it. So like a lot of your street tech stuff is, one and done. We put those in the automations. And then we also help with, like I said, things like the newsletter and so on and so forth. So that's typically what that process looks like. We get you set up with a little bit of homework here. We meet for coaching, you get a little bit more homework, and then we meet periodically until we're all the way up to the point where you're now self-service, no questions, 0 kind of dark spaces, and then you have the ability to do whatever you need to.
Yep. What the hell?
Cool. Like I mentioned, that's the place to start, though, is that video tutorial center. So right after that quick tutorial, then you have a good idea of where to go.
Yeah. And I always do, like I got onto this tonight or this afternoon, so I didn't have time, but on BombBomb, I went through every single thing before I contacted them. And then I had a list of 23 things to go through with them. But
I love questions like that too. So I mean, what we do is, knock all those out.
Yep. Now on mine, it must have integrated Gmail proper the first time, because when I went and checked contacts, all my contacts are there. I didn't have to import or anything. So
yeah, nice. So you did a sync when you connected your Gmail that synced the contacts. Yeah.
With Dubb, that automatically brought them in, eh?
Yep. Yeah. So there's a couple things. We can either import contacts one at a time.
Yeah.
Here, let me share this again. We can bring in lead lists. Basically, do whatever we need to. So here's an example, or here's a little kind of overview of what that looks like. So we have automation set up to where as soon as we get a lead, it pops them into Dubb here and gives them a tag called sign up.
Okay.
So for our real estate agents, our real estate clients, it looks very similar. They get buyer lead, seller lead, or maybe they have a list of old leads or a list of new leads. But you can either automatically sync those with Google, like sounds like you did, or you can import those as a CSV file and keep the list segmented and things like that. So all that options available.
Are you familiar with conversion?
Yeah, absolutely.
KV Core
kind of tool with the forms and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like I signed up with it was conversion, but now it's KV Core, but awesome platform for leads.
Yeah, no, real familiar with it. Absolutely.
Does this tie in any direct way with them?
Yeah. So the way it works is actually going to be similar to some of our other integrations. Would be similar to the Gmail one. So there's going to be a little Dubb icon. Well, actually, no, I take that back. That one's forthcoming. Shouldn't spill the beans on that one yet. So we will have a little Dubb icon coming within KV Core here very, very soon. Until then, the way it's going to work is that copy and paste method that I was showing you earlier. So if I'm on a video page here, I can just hit, just like the way it's going to work with street text, we're putting like the links and the images into those either autoresponders or templates or whatever we're doing with conversion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be really similar to how we incorporate them into street text.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Lots of people using conversion. I like their forms and stuff.
Yeah. Well, they're not 100% Canadian friendly yet, though. Like, for doing
like in terms of compliance and things like that.
Yeah, specifics like zip codes instead of area codes and.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
But they're working on it, so they say. It's been 2 years they've been working on it. So.
I mean, it's tough. Yeah, I know. So some, especially regional things, can take a long time because they have to. It's a lot of work here. So.
Well, the biggest market is the U.S., obviously. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they like here. What's paying us the most? We got to focus all resources there.
Yeah.
So,
where are you guys at, Darius?
We are in Los Angeles.
Oh, you're based in the States. Okay.
Yeah. We're all U.S. based. Everyone you're dealing with would be U.S. English speakers. So.
So this signing up here, it does give me a free all expense paid trip to sunny California here within a short period of time.
Absolutely. Yep.
On Darius.
Actually, you know what? We are talking about hosting a little Dubb event. So maybe somewhere down the road here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right on. That's good.
All right, boss. So let's see. I just want a quick recap here. We talked about just a comparison between the two platforms. Pricing, we're about let's say 40% less expensive, $384 versus the $585.
Yeah.
For the annual. We also have a month-to-month option. So if you want to do monthly, cancel anytime, no risk there. That's $40 month to month.
Yep.
So the pricing, we also talked about features. So the creation of the videos, got a kick-ass mobile app, screen recorder, Gmail add-on. So whatever we need, wherever we're at, we can create the videos, and then we can customize those. Offers a little bit more customization than BombBomb. Got the direct calendar integration, the branding, custom URL, things like that. And then the distribution, text message, Facebook Messenger integration, lots of ways to get them out. Cool. And then, of course, the coaching. So we make sure zero questions involved. And not just questions, like I said, best practices and strategies as well. So maybe some things you hadn't considered versus just the things that, you don't know what you don't know. And that's where we come in, is we like to make sure all those gaps are filled.
Yep.
Good deal. All righty here. So let's see. You have anything else for me? Any other questions?
No, that should be good for now. It was actually pretty helpful. And then I'm going to go on and I see my Microsoft update icon popped up. So hopefully that's part of Chrome.
Yeah, I think that'll allow your Microsoft Outlook to have that new add-on. So.
Yep, right on.
Cool. All right, one more thing here. Let me show you a couple of support channels we have. Share one more time. Okay, first line of support is, as I mentioned, that video tutorial center. That's probably the place to get started. Yep. And then there's also this little chat widget right here. So this is live chat support with a real person there. Yep. You can also search for articles. So any keyword you can just throw in there. There's going to be a ton of articles with images and screenshots and videos and stuff in there.
Okay.
So first lines, and then of course you have email support. You can reach out or respond to any email you ever sent from us. That'll get forwarded to a live person. And then, as I mentioned, with the subscription, you have access to as much coaching and support as you need on phone or screen support.
Yep, and a lot of it, because you guys have been around how many years now?
About 5, I think, for Dubb in general. The most recent iteration, we really gone heavy into like the BombBomb competitor and into that space a little over 2 years.
Yeah, so you got lots of tutorials.
Yeah, lots of tons of support, articles, training, tutorial videos, you name it.
Yep. No, that's good. Yeah, I should be
cool.
No, I should be able to get that all up and running here. I want to test it out with some of the specific clients that I'm dealing with here. Just on, it's going to be kind of nice to see. One thing they didn't have on BombBomb was how long they were viewing. It just showed how many times they accessed the video. Or
you'll see specific percentages. You'll know exactly how much of that video they watched. The other thing I always recommend as well, sorry to interrupt you there, it's just, before you send your first video out client-facing, send one over to me and say, hey, Darius, I'm going to send this to a client. How does this look? Because I'm going to say, okay, this looks great, this looks good, this needs more, so on and so forth. So
I'll do that.
Send that over to me before we send it out.
Yep, and then analytics is going to give us all the information after we use it for a while.
Exactly, yeah, you'll see who's watching, how much they watched, if they clicked, basically any engagement. We even have emojis and stuff they can ramp.
Yeah, right on. No, that sounds good.
Awesome.
I like it.
All right, Ron, as I mentioned, buddy, anything you need, do not hesitate to reach out. We'll get you taken care of right away. Chat support, email support, consultation with calls if you need it. So as I mentioned, anything you need, we're here for you, buddy.
All right, cappuccino. He's cappuccino.
All right, Ron, so great speaking with you. Thank you for your time today. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Take care. Goodbye.
All right, and thank you guys for attending. And we had a couple people on the call. Thanks for listening. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one.